You see, I, Odalo, have always had my stand that the problem of this world, the problem of this globe is religion. It's a problem, no matter where you see it from, a very huge one. But what I now found so sad, what I found so appealing is the fact that some authority choose to defend whichever one they belong and make do with it. It's that simple. Now, this is driving us back to the American intervention or intended intervention in Nigeria crisis. What is it about again? It is a religious problem. It's a religious issue. I did a video. I said, Donald Trump and the American authority, if you are intervening in Nigeria over any genocide, please do not say it's a Christian genocide. It's a genocide against the Nigerian people. That was my stand, and I maintained that. But I'm surprised to see some person coming at me to say, why would I say that? It is Muslim that is unaliving the Christians. Why am I talking like this? Blah, blah, blah. See, whether you like it or not, both religion are being caught at the midst of this Boko Haram menace. If you are arguing that the Christians are more, or they started initially on the Christians, that's a different line of argument. But even if that is the case, I don't want a situation where anybody will be intervening in the name of, I'm going there to defend the Christians against the Muslims. That's my point. That's already a religious war. America wants to defend the Christians in Nigeria, right? Because America is claiming to be a Christian nation. What if we have another powerful Islamic country that is as powerful as America? Let's, for instance, China was a religious nation. Let's assume China was an Islamic nation, or maybe like Saudi Arabia, the Qatar, the Afghanistans of this world. Maybe they have that military strength like America. They will now see that America is coming to Nigeria to defend the Christians against the Islam. And they now want to come to defend the Islam against the American and their Christians. Will Nigeria not be in flame? Nigeria will be in flame. And what will be the problem and the basis now? Religious war, religious crisis. So for those of you celebrating, America is coming to rescue the Christian. Is this Christianity not an act of madness as well? What does it mean to be a Christian? If you have anything wrong with Islam, that same thing is wrong with Christianity. The only difference is that Islam is very violent and Christianity is fraudulent. That's otherwise they are both books promote violence. You get the point? Now, let's take us this way. To my dear America, you pinpoint some of the problems. I agree. Especially when the U.S. Senator Ted Cruz hint on the purpose on that Sharia law in the north. All these are Islamic problems. Now, if anybody wants to solve the problem of Nigeria, the problem of Africa, or a global problem by extension, is to tackle religion, just the same way China have done. Most of you don't even know that in China, and like I'm displaying now, China see Islam as a mental illness. Do your finding. If you know anybody that live in China, ask them. Or if you are a Nigerian or an African living in China, confirm what Odalo is saying now. China is treating Islam as a mental illness. China believes that Islam or Muslims are people with mental issue that needs to be cured. That is it. So does when you are a Christian. Because Odalo don't stand one side. If we don't have these two baboons, these two vampires, this world will be a better place. Now we are happy that America want to intervene. At what cost? Nobody cares. I know I did a video before to say if they are coming for the resources of Nigeria, the resources originally wasn't really with the people of Nigeria, not with the citizens, but for the gluttons, to the animals, to the evil leaders that we have. So if that's what America is coming to take from them, it will not make any difference to me. But less, we shouldn't be in a hurry to accept what is really not that good. See, first and foremost, it shall never be well with anybody that supported this government, the previous government, and that want this government to continue. It shall never, because it takes the failure of a government for us to get to where we are now, that America is now threatening to have military intervention in Nigeria. If only we know what that means. We just know. See, whatever America is doing, whatever they will do, and whatever the consequences are, the causes is upon the leaders of Nigeria. It shall never be well with those that have led us into this trap. Okay, let me read what Showore said. Because most of us, we don't really follow history. We don't know how America, all the countries that America have intervened, we don't know how they ended. Do you? In case you do, let me read out something to you, in as much as I know. But Showore, Omoyele Showore, outlined it and detailed it to the extent that you need to understand that it's not a good thing when America is coming to your country in the name of coming to save you. You got the point? Now, this is how Sowore sees it, and I will read because I took it from his page. He said the latest threat by the US President Donald Trump to launch military action in Nigeria, allegedly to protect Christians, may sound appealing to some still. History has shown this to be perilous. He said whether you are a Christian, Muslim, animist, or non-religious, no one should celebrate such rhetorics. The United States and its ally have a long record of military intervention that leave nations more unstable than before. That is where I just want to, and that is the basic fact. Look at Iraq. Look at Afghanistan. Look at our neighboring African Libya here. When they come into your country, they are going to leave it worse. This is obvious. But who is to take this blame? Nigerian government that is giving room, opening doors for all this to come in should it eventually happen before. He said they failed to secure peace in Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, and Syria. They won't bring peace. They won't bring salvation to Nigeria through bombs or boots on the ground. Facts. He said what Nigeria truly needs is not a foreign savior, but a legitimate, accountable leadership that protects all citizens, upholds justice, and ends the cycles of corruption and violence that have left the nation broken. If you think Sowore hasn't made sense here or there's anything more to this, then you also have a mental issue. Now, the only thing I will add to what Sowore have said now is religion is the only thing that you need to tackle and you have peace. How do they even get this, their bad government? They put religion at the forefront, then they back it up with tribalism. That is what makes the whole thing up. My dear America, His Excellency President Donald Trump, if you want to solve the problem of Nigeria, do not instigate Christian against the Muslim. It is, you are only calling for a religious war, and that's not a solution. We don't need religion at all. We know the problem that of the world is Islam. Why don't you just go straight and say Islam is a problem or religion is a problem like Chinese does? The Chinese is the most unreligious nation in the world, and they are the most peaceful, they are the most powerful, they are the most successful. Leave all this gra-gra when America they do. America is not as powerful as China. We know. Now, if China can tell you that Islam is a mental illness that needs to be cured, what more do we need to learn? So please, in my message on this video is, whatever is going to be the outcome of what America is planning to do in Nigeria, because with the rich resources of Nigeria, obviously, America long before now will have been looking for a way to penetrate. And if this Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration has given them that avenue, that opportunity to finally creep in, then it is unfortunate that those that brought this upon us will never know peace in this life and in the afterlife. Nigerians are helpless. Nigerians got to a situation where they don't care who rescued them in the hand of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That opens the door wide open for America or any other savior, perceived savior for that matter. But at the end of the day, how is it going to leave Nigeria? Worse or better? I leave that for you to ponder about. Please help me share this video and do comment your thoughts and opinion. See you again soon.